morning, YouTube! Today, we're taking a look at regeneration within Pokemon. Regeneration, as the name implies, is the process of regenerating limbs. Notably, one Pokemon is known to do it, Staryu. Staryu's natural predator is Lumineon, which frequently bite off a Staryu's arm. However, as long as the central disc, which is the golden part containing this gem-shaped organ, is intact, Staryu can make a new one. The central disc contains Staryu's digestive system and mouth, which is why it's essential to the regeneration. Without food, Staryu has no energy to use when regenerating. Let's talk about how exactly the regeneration process goes. First, when Staryu loses an arm, nearby skin cells surge toward the wound and form something called the wound epidermis. Then, the wound epidermis signals to nearby cells to converge toward it for something called dedifferentiation. Now, if you remember one thing from high school biology, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. If you remember two things from high school biology, stem cells are cells that can become specialized cells, like bone or brain cells, through a process called differentiation. Dedifferentiation, which is not differentiation, is something that most organisms can't do. It's when specialized cells converge to the wound epidermis and revert themselves back to stem cells. Then, they start to multiply. Stem cells will come together to form the blastema, the most important part of the regenerative process. The cells in the blastema will sort into muscle, bone, nerve, and skin cells, creating those tissues, new nerves, and new blood vessels. Spanning weeks, this process ends with Staryu having a new arm, and it doesn't even leave a scar. In the end, Staryu has a fully functional arm that is perfectly connected to the rest of its body. With that, remember not to panic if your Staryu loses an arm. Just make sure the wound doesn't get infected and your Staryu will be fine. Au revoir!